Hey guys, today's tutorial is going to be very quick and easy. As you can see, I have already done my eye makeup as well as my brows. Today I just really wanted to focus on skin. I know a lot of you have been dying to try the Liquid Touch foundation, and we have just been selling out of 3 months supplies within like 3 or 4 days. It's probably one of the hottest foundations on the market right now, and it's for good reason. They're awesome. But I did want to show you a nice way to kind of use other products that we have that kind of give you the same amount of coverage and the same or almost the same amount of coverage, but just something that you can use in the meantime that is still nice and healthy and really good for your skin and isn't full of chemicals and all of those kinds of things. So I wanted to show you a nice alternative that we do have with Unique, and you can use every day as your base until we do have the foundation back in stock. These are something that I've fallen in love with over the summertime. I absolutely was completely addicted, and so much so that I actually completely used out my color. So today I'm going to be using 2 colors. I'm going to be mixing Bisque, and this is the BB Touch Flawless. It's a complexion enhancer, and it's a hydrating tinted BB cream, and I actually think this is a really nice alternative right now for winter because it is so freezing cold outside and your skin is so dry. And then I'm also going to be mixing it with Chestnut and be kind of contouring with this, but mixing these 2 shades together. Majority of this shade, as you can tell, I'm pretty much mostly this shade, but I just wanted to add a little bit more warmth. So I wanted to show you how you can get some nice coverage with this, and in conjunction with the Mineral Touch Press Powder. So I'm again using the color Cashmere, which is a little bit deeper for my skin. However, I'm waiting for my order to come in so that I can use the color that would be appropriate for me. But I feel like it kind of works. It warms up the skin. So I'm just mixing the 2 on the back of my hand. And as you can see, the consistency is pretty nice, and there is quite a bit of coverage in there. So it's really nice. And then I'm going to be placing that right onto my skin. I really love this stuff. Like, I can't say enough about it, and I really loved it this summer, especially when I wanted a little bit lighter of a coverage. So normally I would just use this and then use a translucent powder right over. However, today I'm going to be setting it with the powder foundation. So the conjunction of the 2 really helped to build a nice flawless coverage. And then I'm just going to be taking a flat kabuki brush today, and I kind of missed the step where I did prime my skin, but I did use primer today. And then I'm going to work this into the skin. Now, normally with the Mineral Touch foundation, I will go in and use some MAC Fix Plus or some kind of setting spray alongside of it because I want to put as much hydration and stuff like that into my skin. But I find with this, because of the formula, it is a lot more hydrating, so I don't need to do that. So as you can see, I'm just going to press all this product into the skin, and that's really important, is to press, and then you can do small circular motions, but you're just going to want to press this into the skin so you can create as much coverage as possible. It is kind of nice to have 2 shades as well, because I used a little bit deeper on my forehead, just because I like my forehead to look a little bit more bronzed, and then the center of my face look a little bit lighter, if that makes any sense. So again, I'm just pressing all this product into the skin. And then bringing it down onto the neck. Now anything that I have left over, I am just going to keep on working this into the skin. And as you can see, the coverage is really nice. It gives you a really nice dewy finish, which is really tough to get in these winter months. So actually, as I'm looking at it, I'm like, maybe I should be using this. All right, so then I'm going to use the Mineral Touch Press Powder foundation. It isn't considered a foundation on the website. I think it's just a press powder, however. It's kind of like the MAC one that they have, and it just provides a lot more coverage. I'm going to take the same brush because I want to pack on a little bit of this powder versus a light brush would, more lightweight brush would just dust the powder around. But I actually want to build some coverage. So this is for people who are looking for that coverage. And again, I'm going to press it into the here, take off any excess, and then be pressing this into the skin. So as you can see, it creates a pretty nice flawless finish. I'm just gonna come up closer to the camera so you can actually see. And I just feel like it's very nice, it's very natural, it's very dewy looking without being too much. So I think that's really a nice alternative for you. I am gonna finish with some bronzer. And one of my favorite highlighters at the moment is the Becca highlighter, and it's in the color Pearl. I just like the luminosity that it gives the face, so I have been adding that into my routine. And again, I'm just gonna bronze where I would contour, but nothing major. I just want this to be a really simple look. Down the bridge of the nose. And I really, like I've said, I can't say enough about this bronzer. It's really, truly amazing. Then I'm just gonna take a small little brush. Actually, I love this brush. It's from BH Cosmetics and it's super fluffy. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and put this onto the apples of my cheeks. And then where I would normally wanna see a little bit of sheen and a little bit of highlight. And again, like you can see, it just gives a little bit of a glow onto the face. And then the center right here, and then on my Cupid's bow. All right, so as you can see, this is basically the completed look. I did mix these two, however, we do sell single shades. Obviously, you don't need to buy two, but I do have all of them, so I just mixed these two for my shade right now. And then I used the pressed powder and the beachfront bronzer, and then obviously if you wanted to, you can add in a highlighter and a blush and all that stuff. I just want to keep it nice and simple today. And then I am going to finish off with a little bit of a lip, and I love this one. It's from CoverGirl. When I keep my skin nice and simple, I like to do something bright on the lip. This is actually really awesome. It's Color Burst Lacquer Balm. It's supposed to be a lip stain, but it actually has this minty feel to it, and it also has a little bit of gloss, so it's super pretty and nice and bright. So what I'm going to do is I am going to set my face. And then I will also take some pictures of this finished look. I think it's nice and simple and a great alternative, and it's actually super hydrating on the skin, so I may be using this alongside of you guys while we wait for the foundation to come back in. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching.